Good morning, everybody. Just waiting on a few more people to come on so we can talk about Cat Williams. If you're coming into the live, it would really be nice if you hit thumbs up. It does attract more people to the live if you hit the thumbs up. I was going to go live earlier and I was watching the sorry ass Cowboys and fell asleep. I don't even know. They need to get rid of Jerry Jones. He's not the T, and he don't get it. He don't get it. When you're a billionaire and you got all that money, nothing matters to except what you want to do. You don't care about nobody else's feelings. Donald Trump. So they're gonna be forever the sorriest team ever until they get rid of him. Until he backs down or sells the team or something. Because the Cowboys are just horrible. As soon as we get more people in here, we'll start the live. We're going to be talking about Cat Williams and a few other things. So I'm just waiting on a few more people to come in. Make sure you share the live. Oh shit, I need to share the live myself. Let's see what we got here. Let me share the live myself. We got 12 people coming in. 12 people so far. Everybody, again, if you hit the like button, it does help when you hit thumbs up. Okay, we got 9 people watching. As soon as I get 20 people, maybe 15, I'll go ahead and get into this conversation. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you so much. As I'm sharing my live. I remember when live was available on phones. I was so excited. I went and bought me a new phone, and I couldn't go live. Had to find out you had to have an iPhone, and I didn't have an iPhone. I didn't have an iPhone. So finally came available, I was so excited about going live. And then I always tell people, stop saying that you're live. We know that you're live, but I still do that, and I don't know why I do it because it's stupid. I mean, if you're live, we know you're live. You don't have to say, "Hey, I'm live." Duh. Anyway, all right, we got 14 people watching, so we're gonna go ahead and get into this. I gotta share this on one of my. I'm not using my Streamyard right now because number one, I'm not fixing to pay for it because I'm about to go out of town, and StreamYard is it's good for showing videos, pictures, and stuff like bringing in guests. But a lot of times people don't come into the show, so really it's a waste of my time to pay for it if ain't nobody gonna come and be a part of the show. And then if I want to show pictures, I'll just do this. Do that's $59 I can keep in my pocket until I come back from Atlanta for for my Thanksgiving trip. Then again, I might do it. I might bring it back up because I am going to Atlanta and I'm taking my laptop and everything with me. So we'll see. Hold on. I got to share this with one other platform here. We're gonna go ahead and get into these things. Are you guys on Blue Sky? If you're not on Blue Sky, people are boycotting Twitter or X or whatever they call it. So people are getting on Blue Sky. I'm on Blue Sky and I'm listed up under PT's point of view on Blue Sky. Yeah, this is the new Twitter. Now I don't know if they got all this nasty stuff on there like Twitter. That's the only thing I don't like about Twitter because every 5 minutes you're looking at something and here come a whole bunch of you know excuse me, Sorry. So, so far I hadn't seen anything on there. Okay, I need to download. I need to share this on one other platform, and we're gonna get into uh, Cat Williams. And before I start talking about Cat Williams, how do you guys feel about Cat Williams? You said Twitter has demons. Twitter's a mess. I mean, and no tea, no shade. Uh, Polynesian bloodline. You know, thank you for commenting. I appreciate it. This early in the morning, I just woke up and because I fell asleep, and so anyway, um, no tea, no shade to my LGBTQ LGBTQ plus community, but also to all the other. Y'all be doing too much on social media with all that sex and stuff because you got you got underage kids to be, y'all. It's just, but y'all do too much. Y'all do too much. Y'all be doing too much. Kids be on these sites and stuff, and y'all know kids be seeing this stuff. And me personally, I would feel guilty knowing that I got myself out there like that, and knowing that people can see stuff. It's just, and you have to also remember that when you are living your life down here on this earth, and I understand porn is a big industry. I understand that. I do understand it. And, sex sales, people always talk about that. I understand that. I used to be a male dancer myself. And, in the dancing industry, comes with prostitution and all that other stuff. I understand all that, y'all. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but when you do all this stuff, when you're 18, 19, and 20, good morning, maybe, when you're 18 and you're 19, you're 20, you're hot to trot, you out there putting your body out there, that stuff gonna come back to hunt you. But you don't think about it because some people don't even get paid. Listen, if I'm on Twitter and I'm showing my goods, I'm gonna get paid for it. I'd rather have a OnlyFans than just be put myself out there. But some people get off to that. Some people get off to being seen and watched. And I'm not judging them. I'm just saying, me personally, I'm not gonna do that knowing that underage kids can have access to the internet, and you're influencing the young minds, and you're gonna have to answer to that. You're gonna have to answer to that, to somebody's God. And I don't know, maybe it's just the way I was raised. And don't get me wrong, I was very hot to trot when I was young. I did a lot of stuff when I was, 19 and 20, but I did that stuff in my own private private part of my life. I didn't put it out there for everybody to see it, but that's what people do, and this is the way it is. They've been doing it for years. Ever since the camera came around, where did this damn fly come from? Well, ever since the camera came around and the internet, people just it's what they do. Like when I be on the apps and stuff, I'm about to talk about Cat Williams. Hold on. When I be on the dating sites and apps and stuff, a lot of times I'm just on there just to be looking. And the first thing, and if I'm looking to go on a date, the first thing they sent me is the naked picture. I don't want to see your naked ass. For what? Do you know how old I am? I'm 21 years old. I see that. I've seen that enough to where I have to never see it again. Damn, whatever happened to you just having a conversation with somebody and saying, "Hey, how you doing?" Well, I understand we're living in different times, but whatever happened to having a conversation with somebody, say, "Hey, I'd like to meet you," or whatever, and let's go out to eat. No, y'all want to show naked pictures. Then they get mad when you say, bro, I don't want to see your naked ass. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see the front or the back. I'm interested in perhaps and listen, and these dating sites are not porn. I mean they do all kind of stuff on there. People sell drugs on there. They looking for drugs. I just tell them straight up, look, I'm just looking to have a conversation. Hopefully, because you could be somebody on the street and they could still feel the same way, horny and want to just do it. So it ain't just because it's an app. People just want to be horny and they just want to do it. I'm older now, so I'm not in that league anymore. And when I was, a lot of times I was not a promiscuous guy because you see, I'm still living and I passed the 80s and I lived past the AIDS epidemic and through the 80s and the 90s. And I'm saying I was perfect, but I made it through all of that. Unfortunately, a lot of my friends didn't, but I just never been the type of person who I just want to sleep with everybody. I just never been like that. Even when I was a male dancer, I had so many opportunities of making all type of monies or doing this and doing this. Because I had more. I had what's the word? I just, I just, it wasn't the way I looked at things when it came to sex. I always wanted to be in a relationship and be with somebody that loved me because I love myself. And I guess I don't know. I guess that's the way I'm trying to explain it. But people do what they want to do. I'm not knocking them. They do what they want to do. But when you put yourself out there like that, here's a one incident, and I got to talk about Cat Williams. This one incident where this person was a they did drag back in the 80s, and they moved on with their lives, and they became a newscaster. The radio at a TV station, and it came up. Don't put his pictures out there. Don't let nobody. You put it out there. It's a part of your life. You got to accept it or reject it. You got to just know that people gonna put your stuff out there. Whatever you do, they're gonna put it out there. Okay, Cat Williams. Okay, y'all. Again, thank y'all for hitting the like button. So I knew this was gonna happen one day. I knew eventually this was gonna come up. Somebody was gonna come for Cat Williams. So Cat Williams is talking about Saturday Night Live. I don't know if you guys ever heard. Have y'all heard about this? You guys heard about this? Well, Cat Williams is saying that Saturday Night Live, first of all, has never invited him to Saturday Night Live, which I don't understand why they wouldn't. Because if you could invite Donald Trump to Saturday Night Live, hell, you can invite anybody. And I may not agree with everything Cat Williams does, but why not invite him? Why not? Cat Williams is saying that Saturday Night Live. Okay, so this girl, you saw the picture, did a skit on him. I guess it happened. I don't watch. You know what? I haven't watched Saturday Night Live since Eddie Murphy, and back during Eddie Murphy. I mean, the good old days. I mean, that's when Saturday Night Live was off the chain. But I don't watch Saturday Night Live. But anyway, even if they have a special guest on there, all the rest of them people on there are boring. And it's no shade, but that Keenan guy, he needs to go. He needs to go find him something else to do. He's boring. I can't think of his name. Keenan, the black guy, he's boring. But that's just my opinion. Some people think I'm boring, but well, don't watch. And I don't watch. Um, Keenan Thompson, that's his name. He's boring as hell. And he's not like of course he can't be a Eddie Murphy, but when Eddie Murphy was on there and Chris Rock, when all them was on there, they went on there, did what they did, and they moved on. How long this man been on Saturday Night Live? That man been on Saturday Night Live for 1,000 years. Because he's not good outside of Saturday Night Live. He's not. And it's too many young black talented men out there, young men out there that could be on Saturday Night Live. They could put what's the name on there? I can't think of his name. His wife just passed away. DC Youngfly. They put him on there. He'd be great on Saturday Night Live. They got to get rid of Keenan. He's been on there too long. He's been on there too long. Anyway, so Cat Williams is he's alleging that well he's saying that they don't they call it they did this skit Saturday, and the skit was about him complaining and bitching all the time. He said they're accusing him of being the bitch. Good morning. Uh, he said they're accusing him of being girly, or being a bitch. That's what he said. He said because They never invited him to the show, and because he went in all these people, Steve Harvey, you know, the list goes on and on and on. Y'all remember how he went on the Shay Shay Room and went in on all these celebrities and stuff. And let's see here. And he's basically saying that, you know, they see him as a gossiping bitch. That's what he said in his own words. The person um that did the skit is a comedian by the name of Ego Nudie or something. I don't know who this person is, some female. And he said that he suspects that the Saturday Night Live writers see him as a bitch. Um, you know, they had a woman play him. It's um, he said at this point I don't give a f. Cat don't he doesn't care. Well, why did you say something, Cat? Anyway, he said he don't give a f. They don't give a f with and they don't f with me. And he said a lot of times when people are doing an impression of you, they really showing you how they feel about you. No, not really, not really, because people do impressions about people and do really good. Well, it just I guess depends how you look at it. They say he said for Saturday Night Live to do an impression of me, to have a woman do that question mark, it means they think that I'm a bitch. What do y'all think about? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. Saturday Night Live pick on everybody. They pick on Donald Trump, and they say I understand that that's the way that they're saying what they're doing, what they're doing. Um, Williams also revealed on the Shay Shay Room he intended to kill their careers of the popular comics he called out during the sitcom with Shannon Sharp on the Shay Shay Room. uh, Cedric Entertainer, who we all love, Steve Harvey, Kevin Hart, Faison Love, Michael Blackson, and the list goes on and on. I think Ricky Smiley was in there too. He says, "I was trying to do something that they hadn't been done." He explained, "I thought that I had figured out what to do, and I thought I could show that when I wrote it out. I wrote it out to kill their careers, other people that I was talking about, but it was so vicious that I erased all of that and knocked out blows and just left the jabs. So the comics I'm talking about, they know who I'm talking about. The real mother effers, they know who I'm talking about." Let me just say this: I like Cat Williams, and a lot of people get done wrong. A lot of people. When I was in the when I was in the business, I know for a fact 3 people that I was so shocked that would stab me in my back, and I've talked about it, never mentioned their names. Now I do tell people from time to time when I'm just talking about it, I'll just come up and say, "Yeah, child, when I live here and I live there, this person done this person done that." But I feel like this: if you are everything that you are, as bad as you want to say something, if you're really that talented, and I know Cat Williams is talented, he's very talented. Sometimes you just don't say nothing. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you don't. Or you can say something and don't mention the person's name, but you could just tell their story. Because guess what? That person that did that to you, they gonna see the story and they gonna know you're talking about them. Because I feel like if y'all believe in karma, if you believe in karma, then you let karma take care of it. If you believe in God, you let God take care of it. But everybody do things different. A lot of times when I'm sitting here on TikTok is talking about me. A lot of times when I'm talking about when I'm on YouTube and I'm talking about my past life, what happened to me in the past. I mentioned about there were 3 people for sure in my career when I was in my career doing my shows and stuff. There was 3 people that I could not believe they did what. I believe they did it. After they did it, I was shocked. One incident where I had a club and it was one of the biggest clubs in Dallas, and The lady came and picked she came and got me from the other club that I used to work at because she knew I didn't do anything on Fridays. She was like, "I want you to I want this crowd that you got on Fridays." It was a Spanish lady, her and her husband. They came and got me. We went to, Starbucks and had drinks and sit and talked and signed a little contract. It wasn't like a notified contract, just, what we were gonna do, and she was all excited and everything, and I brought somebody with me because they were fired from another bar. I've talked about this before, and I feel sorry for them because they always looked up to me. Um, and when I brought this person on, oh my God, I wasn't there 2 weeks, and I noticed that things were just wasn't right. It's something wasn't adding up. This person that went behind my back, went to the owner. I don't know what they told them to this day. See, even back then, I was much older than the person who did this to me. So maybe they said, PT's old. They tired of seeing him. Because I've been on the circuit since the scene since 93 and way before then, the 80s, actually. And I had made a name for myself, and so maybe they was like, "Well, PT been seen. We want some new blood." Well, bitch, you should have been the new blood. They should have came and got when they was looking for somebody to do shows at their club, but they came and got me because of my name. But no, you just had to be that bitch and go behind my back. And the bitch, the woman, she just whatever she told him and the husband, they fell for it. One thing I have never done is depend on drag shows or shows. Never. You have to always have a job in that industry because it's a very cutthroat business. And so I walked away. Well, what happened was the night that when I noticed that everything was going left, I told them that night, I said, "Well, listen, it seems to me obviously that you guys don't want me here anymore. And I'm the one who, and I'm talking to the owner and her husband. They speak Spanish. They try to act like they didn't know what I was saying. Oh, you know what I'm saying. I said, you know what? I'm gonna let y'all have it. So the person who did this to me, they went to go get. They were the people that they booked for the show. They went to go get the money for them. By the way, don't ever get in business with people who do checks, credit cards, fraud, stuff like that. This person was a fraud person. They had, and if I was a mean, nasty person, I would pull up all the information. They had when they got arrested, they had over $100,000 bonds, over, and then none, but they had no bonds. 100,000 bonds, no bonds. Just the list was this long, and I've never been to prison, never been to jail, ever in my life, because people like that, they don't work. They not, and I was trying to be nice. I mean, I knew. And see, I don't judge people on what they do, and I figured, well, he'll come and do this with me because he needs the money. He ain't working. He's stunting. We call it stunting in our community. He's stunting. So he's stunting, and so I'm gonna go ahead on and I'm gonna let him come here and make his little money or whatever. So when he went out to get the money to pay the people that he had booked for the show, he never came back. I already knew what had happened. He got arrested. He got arrested, and after he got arrested, he was locked up for quite some time. He was gone for almost 4 or 5 months. Well, no, 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 it wasn't that long. But what happened was, once he got arrested, you could talk to people in jail. You know that, that's coming up next about Sean Puffy Combs. You know, so when he got arrested, I guess when he was talking to people over the phone, telling them, "Well, take over. Don't let PT." Now, this is not your spot. This is my spot, bro. I brought you on here with me because you got fired from another club, and I felt sorry for you. But he telling them, "Don't let PT take over." And you know what? Y'all ain't gonna believe this. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. So after all of that happened, of course, everything just went haywire. I walked away from it. It didn't even probably last a month after I had, well, probably even that long. Everything went down. The first night we did it, we had over a thousand people. We had one of the largest clubs downtown Dallas. It was a Spanish club, but they let us have our nights there. It was a huge club. That club had, it was like four clubs in one. We didn't even use we had a bar. When you first come in was a bar. You had the big main dance floor, and then you had another room where they played house music, and then you had a bar. And so it was like 3, 4 clubs in one. Then they had a whole nother side that we was gonna use for the girls, but we never got around to it. And so I walked away, but I felt sorry for him still. And the last event we had there, it was, I think it was a Memorial Day weekend or whatever. We took the money that we made because again, it was his night. It was our night, but mostly his night. And we took the money, and I got my portion. He got his portion, and we took it down to the jail, y'all, and put it on his books. Put it on his books. After all of that he did to me. So the club folded. That Friday night wasn't there anymore. It was gone. But the Spanish night, they were still doing that. So they just messed all that up. And that was around the time I had the Improv Comedy Club. I got the Improv. I did it twice. So if listen, if I go get the Improv, what does that tell you? Okay. So I went and I got the Improv, and he had got out of jail. He was in jail for a long time. Guess who invited him to the club, to the Improv? Me. You think he ever apologized for what he did? You know what I told him? I said, "No, why would you do that to me?" "Oh, well, so he blamed it on the woman. So get into what I'm saying is I never said his name. Now I do tell people when they talk to me, I tell them what happened, and I say the name because I want them to go back and tell them what I said. Because they don't have no, they can't really do nothing about it because they know I'm telling the truth. They know I'm telling the truth. I let him do. I had two shows. I let him do the Improv, and then I let him come and do my show. Then after then, I wiped my hands clean. Well, at the time I was in the process of leaving Dallas, so I was basically washing my hands from everybody who stabbed me in my back, and I was done with them. Done. And I walked away, and I could have called him out. I could have said his name. I could have, but why do all that? I don't listen because they'll never be able to accomplish the things I have accomplished in life, you know, um, with my career. Never, ever. You have a long criminal record. I don't have one. So then then we're going to talk about. I'm talking about. I want to say some more stuff about Cat Williams, and then I had an incident, and this is the last one in Atlanta, and I had a night, and this person I've been knowing since the '80s. They was in the military. In the military, and they was living in Atlanta, and they said, "Hey, PT, do you know so and so?" I go, "Yeah, that's my friend. I've been knowing him for a long time. I know him when I used to live in Virginia, and yeah." So I had a night in Atlanta. He lived in Atlanta and didn't have a night. But the night that he had, when nobody, the building, when nobody came, it wasn't that many people. And I was in a prime location. I was actually uh, right in Midtown over there where um, Georgia Tech. they took over. Georgia Tech actually took over that whole area over there. So right off of Spring Street, you can Google the address, 708 Spring Street. And when I moved to Atlanta at that time, I had told the owner, everybody say, this PT, PT used to do shows here some time ago. And, because I'd be booked, I'd come in from Dallas, go down there and but so I had a name in Atlanta too. Everybody knew me. And I built they Thursday nights from maybe 50 people up to 100, 200, 300 people. It was packed. I had a talent show. And I always have talent shows because that's how I got a name for myself because of doing people's talent shows. And I always thought if you open up the stage for other people, you can help them work on their gifts and their talents, and then they can make them some people can't. I don't give a damn how many talent shows they get. Some people have it, y'all. Some people just don't have it. Some people have it, some just don't. And so they was like, well, he wants to come in here and do his show after yours. Oh yeah. See, I'll be too nice, man. I'll be too nice. I'll be too nice. But God is rewarding me more than what the people have done to me. That's why I don't worry about it. I should pull a Cat Williams. I should pull a Cat Williams, but I just don't need for me to do that. I don't want to because I know what you did to me. That's why when you see me, you can't even look me in my eyes. So the dude came, they said, well, I said, yeah, he can come, he can do his show after mine. My show started at 10:30, 11. It was over by 12. Perfect. Because in Atlanta, child, they have drag shows at 2 or 3 in the morning, which is stupid, but that's what they do. I wanted to start my show early, get it over with, so all those 200 to 300 people could dance. So the first week he came, it was nice. Second week was nice. Third week, didn't I just tell y'all don't get involved with check writers and stunners and fraud people who do fraud. He was a fraud person too, wrote checks and did all kind of stuff. Good morning. And so he, I don't know how long he was there, but he was there, and then he went. He the next week. Okay, so we had a meeting. He said we got to have a meeting. You know what I told him? No, we're not. I ain't gotta have no meeting. The agreement was that I do my show, you do your show. That's it. We did it meeting for what? I already knew where this was going. I've been in this business longer than you, baby. I know what y'all trying to do. But see, I didn't depend on drag shows to pay my bills and put food on my put my. There's just extra shit that I did. That was not my income. But when you're a check writer, stunner, you stunt, you do illegal shit, you do everything you can to hold on to that money that you're trying to get. So, well, she wanted us to have a meeting, the owner, and I found out years later she was on CO's she was on that stuff. I found out years later because I couldn't understand why she would let him come and take over my night. Well, he promised her more of this and more of that, and but hell, you was on they was only paying me 300, and it was packed. So what else do you need? Well, he gave this big picture. He's going to do this. It's going to be this. It's going to be that. Basically, he took over my talent shows, and then he did his shows. So my idea he did it, and then anyway. So he ended up going to jail. When we had a big falling out, and I told the owner, I said, "Do you want to get rid of me? Do you want me here or not?" Well, I want you here. We just need to have a meeting. What would have a meeting for what? I'm doing my show. They do their shows. That's it. Not, not, so he didn't come back the next week. The bitch went to prison. To prison. I might have went to jail. I think he went to jail. Went to jail. And at that time, I was over it. I was just there for the money. I was didn't even love doing it anymore. I was so disappointed in the owner, you know. But then now I look back on it, they told me she was on drugs real bad. So and he gets out of jail. He comes to the club and he puts on a orange jumpsuit and sings the song. Never would have made it. God ain't in your mess. I know God forgives us for the things we do, but you've been writing checks and doing credit card schemes for years. So don't put God in that. You should have been singing "Free Again" by Gladys Knight. And I walked away. That was my last night, and I walked away. And till this day, I have not spoken to him. I talk bad about him to other people because I know they're gonna go back and tell him what I say. I don't care because you know you're wrong. So, with Cat Williams going off on all them people, that's Cat Williams. But me, I do things differently because I believe in a higher being. I believe that I believe in karma. I believe that when you do something bad to somebody, it's gonna come back on you. Trust me. I've done some things in my lifetime, that I shouldn't have did, when I was younger, and it's come back to bite me. But other than that, I've had a pretty good life, and everybody handles things different. Cat Williams went off on all of those people. He did. And the only thing I hate about that is you don't really see the white comedians doing that. I don't know, I'm not trying to compare ourselves to, white people. We are who we are, but you don't really see the white comedians going off in each other. You got Jimmy Kimmel, you got um, all these white late night comedians. They pretty much all get along with one another. I don't remember. I could be wrong, but I don't remember Fred Sanford and all them old black comics back in the days, uh, you know, going ham on each other and talking about each other like a dog. I don't know. Maybe they did. I don't know. I do like the fact that the kings of comedy, they stuck together for a while. Now I was told that allegedly that Steve Harvey was jealous of Bernie Mac. I don't know. I don't know if y'all heard that or not, but I don't know. I believe in karma to 100%. So some don't, but I do. Yeah, the energy. Hmm. 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 Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you ever heard that or not. Alleged that Steve was jealous of him, but they all, maybe it was a front, but they all got along with each other. Yeah, right. Okay. And so, but what I'm saying is, everybody handled things different. All the things people have done to me, I never went back and said anything. I never mentioned their names. Cat Williams is Cat Williams. He does it the way he want to do it. I know he got paid for it too. He got some big money for that. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, I miss Bernie too. But they all got along with each other from what I understood. But this, I just hate to see. I hate to see. I don't. I mean, I know people fall out and things happen, but I just hate to see. It just. It's just. I hate to see that. I do. I really hate to see that. But Cat did what he did. That's how he felt. And everybody had their own. No, that's not how it went. Ricky said that's not how, because I love Ricky Smiley. Nah, Ricky said, no, that's not how it went. But what happened to just what really would have been good? Cat Williams, when they had to share his money, if Cat Williams had to sit down with all of them and just talked it out and just laughed. Man, I think, man, man, he probably would have made more money being on there than he would been on the Shay Shay room. He could have had his own podcast. Good morning, everybody. Hmm. But people do things different. People do things the way they want to do it. And rest in peace, Bernie Mac. Okay, and yeah, and those people that did that to me, I haven't spoke to them to this day. And if I see them, I turn the other way, and they know why I turn the other way because of what they did to me. Hmm. All right, but it's the let's see, Cat lends the impression of the ones nothing to do with Steve. Cat said to be no close. Right, but what I'm saying is everybody handles things differently. If I was as big as Cat, I would have never mentioned it. Oh, I would have been smart. Oh, I would have been smart enough. I would have did a video about it. I would have did my own video. I would have went to the Shay Shay room. I would have did my own video about it. I would have made my own money off of that. I would have gave him nothing. You know how I been telling y'all, don't send, don't put them little things down there, the little money things down there, baby. Send me all my money. Don't send me a cash app. I need all my money. I don't want to give none of it to YouTube. He could have made more money off his own podcast than he did going on the Shay Shay room. Do y'all agree or do you disagree? Because he's popular. They would have listened to it. They would have listened to it. Yeah. They would have listened to it. Yeah. Anyway, okay, so we're gonna talk about Sean Puffy Combs. Here, right. That's why I say he should have. He. Oh no, I don't know, but I'm saying he could have his own. He could have his own. He's very popular. Yeah, he could have had his own. He's very popular. But he went on the Shay Shay room, and Shay Shay room made a whole lot of money, baby. They made a whole lot of money. All right. So I'm gonna move on, y'all. Okay, so good. I'm glad y'all agree with me. I'm so glad y'all agree with me. Yeah, because he could have kept all that money to himself. He didn't have to give him nothing. But I think once they go on there, they got to give them so much a month. I think something like that. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I guess the Shay Shay room was popular. And I guess he just wanted to be on there. He could have did his own Shay Shay room. He's popular. He probably would have more views than the Shay Shay room. He definitely would have probably made more money because he wouldn't have to split the money with him. You know, him, he probably just woke up and chose violence. Yeah, he probably did. Yeah. So this could be one of the reasons why, because Hollywood, because Cat Williams does he gives me that he don't care about Hollywood. He does his thing, he makes his money, he got money, he could care less about Hollywood. So, and them Hollywood people stick together. Every person that he named, they all most of them are friends, and they all stick together. And Saturday Night Live is part of Hollywood too. So they just probably did that just to shake things up, try to piss him off. But I would have never said I would have said nothing. So Sean Puffy Combs, um they raided his cell and they found some personal things. And how did it well, we know how. I just told y'all the other day, a friend of mine, this guy I knew from my church, he went to prison and I didn't know he was in prison. I said, well, give me a he found me on TikTok. He'd say, PT, you still play the piano? Not the shakedown. PT, do you still play for my granddaddy's church? I said, no, but give me a call and tell you what happened. Hell, I didn't know he was in prison. He called me. I said, what is all that noise? He said, oh, PT, man, I hate to tell you this, but I'm in prison. What? So he had a phone in prison. So anyway, so they seized his cell, and they said that federal agents raided his jail cell at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, where he was awaiting a trial. Of course, he's waiting trial for sex trafficking against, racketeering and so on, so. The search comes weeks after the feds raided the entire jail complex looking for contraband brought in by the facility by officers and visitors. Um, the feds admitted to taking the notes. Supposedly he had some notes or whatever, and the seizure violates his Combs' Fourth and Fifth, Sixth Amendments rights, is what they say. Now the search and seizure are in no violation of Mr. Combs' constitutional rights, is what they're saying. Um, and the targeted seizure of a pretrial detainee's work product and privileged material created in preparation for trial is outrageous government conduct amounting to substantive due process violation added. This is a matter of grave concern that the most respectful must be addressed immediately because the U.S. Attorney and it seems that the trial prosecutors are currently possession of privileged materials. We request for full inventory hearing as soon as the court can accommodate us. Last week, Combs asked the judge for a gag order to silence his accusers and witnesses in an effort to protect his list of friends. The judge denied the request, but another judge ordered an anonymous accuser to identify themselves or her lawsuit would be dismissed. I'll be glad when it's over. You know what? I want to come and leave so fast. 2020, 2025. I needed to go from 2025 up to 2030. I'm like Whoopi Goldberg. Baby, I got my popcorn and I'm just waiting to sit back to see what's gonna happen. Because listen, a lot of people are already upset. His own people. I'm talking about Trump. Them people they already mad at him because of the people he chose, knowing damn well they're not qualified. He's not qualified. What they say, birds of a feather flock together. Yeah, he's not satisfied. He's not satisfied. He's not qualified. They're not qualified. Oh well. I just be glad when it's over, man. I'm so ready for 2025 to get here. Let's get it over with. The last time he was in office, it came and went fast. Hopefully, it does the same thing. I know a lot of people are afraid. They keep hearing about he's going to do this. He ain't never getting out, and he shouldn't. He's a disgrace. Yeah. Oh no, no, no. Trump. I already said this. Trump gonna get him out. Trump is going to get him out. You mark my words. And he's going to do that to piss us off and to piss off everybody else. He don't want to see us black folks come together as one anyway. So he gonna get him out. Now I could be wrong, but I really think he's going to pardon him. We'll see. If you would pardon some of those insurrectionist people, you don't think he wouldn't pardon Sean Puffy Combs, his friend? Yeah. Well, he may not. Well, we'll see. But the thing about it is now that MAGA has taken over, um, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, but a lot of folks dissed him, but they still, we just have to see. There was some stuff that went down. I don't think the Orange Man will. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. And that's what I said. Yeah, he think he been doing blacks a favor. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And he be doing it just to piss a lot of us off, with the victims, because we know damn well he did it. Listen at this, y'all. I don't get this. Uh, it's utterly perplexing that the staff allowed Diddy to be near the inmates to the point of running them. Yeah, allegedly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I heard he's running them. Yeah. Now listen at this. Um, Mike Tyson has given us a little too much information about the wild uh, life he lived throughout his career. While talking with Rosie Perez for an interview magazine, he explained his view of life and how he knows it's not the time to leave Earth now. Um, Hold on. He explained to Rosie Perez how he dodged having HIV. Mike Tyson said AIDS, but you have HIV first, Mike Tyson, then it turns into AIDS. Okay. He said after he didn't contract the disease despite being intimate with someone who had it because he didn't get sick. He believes he's meant to keep fighting in this world. Yeah, he did. It's here. I'm looking at it. It's right here. um, I don't know if it's coming up or whatever, but it this says November the 18th. So yeah. Anyway, he said that Tyson explained how he dodged having AIDS and didn't contract the disease. Um, he said the person that had AIDS, me and my friend both had sex with this girl at the same time, and he said they both died of AIDS, and I didn't catch AIDS. Mike Tyson, it could lay dormant in your body for 10, 15 years. And first of all, you don't get AIDS, Mike Tyson. You get HIV. And if you don't get treatment, Mike Tyson, it turns into AIDS. He should know that. He should know that. Well, I mean, it's just like, when what's his name? What time is it? It's just like when Easy E, when Easy E got when Easy E y'all a mess. It's y'all I be pulling up my stories. I ain't gonna tell y'all where to get my stories from. It's true. He said it. He said it in the 80s, nearly 4 years ago. Mhm. Yeah. Uh-uh. Vegan don't help. Let me tell you right now. I worked in the HIV and AIDS field. And being a vegan ain't got nothing to do with you and your HIV. Taking your meds is what keep you alive. And I'm not reading you. I'm just I just want to put that out there. People listen, people say, "Oh, God gonna heal my body. Oh, I'm eating healthy." No, boo boo, you gotta take this medicine. You got to take this medicine. You got to take it every day. It's the only thing that's gonna save you. Not being a vegan, not running and working out, not eating healthy. No, you got to take the medication. You know how many people I have set and canceled about them taking their meds? They said, "Well, I'm on my meds now, and I'm good, so I don't have to." You know, 1 second. When Suge was on the episode, so he suggested the. No, I don't believe that. It could have been, but he could have been injected. You're right. It could have been, but he got it. He got it and gave it to everybody else. Probably not intentionally, but he did. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you see, a lot of people think that they can just when they start taking their meds, oh, they're good now. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I'm healthy. No, ma'am. You got to still taking your meds. Hey, Greg, Major Johnson got help in him. Yeah, yeah. He at the time he had to been the money he had. So let me tell y'all something. Did I ever tell y'all that I met Easy E? PT been around, y'all. I even though I'm in my 20s, I feel like sometimes I'm in my hundreds. When I used to be a manager for night manager for housekeeper manager for Marriott in Atlanta. This is back in mm, the 90s, maybe late 80s into the 90s, and I was the night supervisor for Marriott Courtyard on 17th Street, Georgia Tech. You know what's funny? Me and my friend was because we're going to Atlanta for Thanksgiving, and we was talking about that hotel. I said, because we used to, when I get my Marriott discounts, it would come up, and I noticed that hotel ain't came up in a while. They probably sold it, because when I worked there, uh, if you look at, you can Google it and look it up. Google Marriott Courtyard sinkhole. And so a couple of people died. I didn't go to work that morning, but they had the way the hotel was built, it was built up on the hill, and apparently it rained real bad that morning, and the hotel had a real, let me see, I'll pull it up for you. I'm talking about Eazy-E. Hold on. It had a sinkhole, and a lot of people, some people died. That was the hotel that I worked at, and that's where I met Eazy-E at. And he called me a girl. Courtyard sinkhole in Atlanta, Georgia. Let's see here. Yeah, he called me a girl. Here it is right here. I think this is it. No, that's not it. I'm trying to find. Oh, oh no, no, no. I gotta say courtyard. Okay. Courtyard, Atlanta, Georgia, sinkhole. Let's see if I can find. Anyway, it happened, and I'm looking for the hotel. But anyway, it was a courtyard in Midtown, Georgia Tech. And so when I met him, so he was there. He was just in town, or whatever, and he was there with some other people. They was actually interviewing him in the lobby area, and I was a little shy. I was like, "Oh my God, that's Easy." And the two guys that work at the front desk, they how you doing with they asses? They was like, "PT, go over there. Go over there. He that is a scary way to." Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, I'm staying. I always stay in Midtown most of the time when I go to Atlanta. So anyway, so he was being nice to everybody. He was shaking everybody's hand and stuff, and I was a little nervous. And I finally got the nerves to go over there and I go, "Hey, how you doing? If anything you need, da da da." And he was around some people, and the reason why probably he was probably cool with me because he from California. It's so many how you doings in California. He probably grew up and been around him, and it probably was nothing to him. He said, "Oh," so my two friends that worked the front desk, they would say, "Oh, so the little girl finally spoke up." Everybody started laughing. I said, "What? No, he did call me a little girl," and that was it. I didn't take a picture with him or anything, but let me tell you, guess who had to clean the room up? It was all kind of books, Vaseline. Hmm. Everything was left behind. Hmm. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, he's from Compton. And so what was left behind was you know how the rappers back then, I don't know if they do now, you know how they used to wear the starch jeans and the flannel jackets. So there was a couple of starch jeans left behind and flannel jackets. I don't know if they belong to Easy or not, but they told me if he yeah. Oh really? Oh, he did a song about Vaseline? I never knew I never knew that. Well, they had tons of Vaseline. I don't think lube was really that popular back then, but they had tons of Vaseline, dirty books, everything. Yeah. And so um cigarettes, yeah, I mean just they had and women in and out that hotel. I always wonder about those women, man. I wonder did he know back then that he had HIV? Maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't know. But so the jacket, the flannel, there was a red and green wrapper jacket. I can't. Let me see it. Y'all know what the jackets look like there. Let's just see. Uh, Wrapper Eazy-E flannel jacket like this. This is what they left behind, like this. Something like that. And so it was two of those Ice Cube and it was two of those jackets and those starch jeans. And my manager was like, "Well, if which I knew this because I was a nighttime manager." Yeah. So they was like, "Well, if they don't ask for this back in so many months or whatever, then you can have it." And I was able to get it. And what I did with it, I don't know. If it belonged to him, that was a mistake that I made by giving it away or selling it, or not selling it. I wore it and probably just wore it out of it. I got too old. My ass got too big to wear his stuff because he was skinny. So that was my run in with with um with Eazy-E. He was really nice. He was a really nice guy. He was really cool. But yeah, I don't care what people say. And when I worked in the HIV/AIDS services, I don't care what people say. You have to take your medication. That is a collector's item. I know, I know. But then I can't really say it was here. I could have said it was out of the room that he was in. But I was young. Let me tell you why I was young. And I'm about to let y'all go. I was young and stupid. You know why? I was young. Oh, Greg is from LA, so I was young and stupid. You know why? I'm gonna tell you why. Because I knew a guy from Dallas. Okay, and he saw me at the bar in Atlanta. He was like, "Hey, man," he was like, "I need a room for the night. You work?" I said, "Oh, I work for the Marriott." He said, "Oh, you do?" I said, "Yeah, I work for the Marriott." He said, "Man, can you give me a room for the night?" I said, "No, you can pay for the room, but I can take you over there. You can use my discount." Just dumb and stupid. Dumb and just, well, I won't say dumb, just not paying attention what I was doing. "Hey, Dallas, how you doing?" Just not, "Oh, I can show you use me some, not Williams. I don't like Williams. What's that other one? Oh, I can show use me some, what's the name, chicken, right? Henderson's chicken." I've been good, y'all. I stopped eating fried foods and stuff, and I once a week I eat me something fried, but everything else been baked. Drinking water, no sodas, maybe a soda once a week or something like that. But anyway, I could use me some Henderson's chicken right now. But anyway, so he was like, "I just need to get a room for the night." "Yeah, yeah, I got you, whatever. Come on." So I took him to the hotel. See, back then, let's see, "You're looking good, Peter." "Thank you, Sonny." "Peter, I'm on the time of the heart. I can listen to you walk down." Okay. Yeah, Rudy's. Yeah, Rudy's is good too. So anyway, girl, so I take him up there, and he gets the room, whatever, and he checks in, and they gave him cash back. Back then you could check into a room, write a check, and they give you cash back. So he was a drug addict. He was a drug addict, and I didn't know it. The next day they called me in. You need to come in early." "Oh, okay, no problem. This something wrong. Just come in early." "Who was the person that you?" "Oh, just this guy I knew from Dallas. It's a friend of mine that I knew from Dallas. And he was at the bar. And he said he needed a room for the night. Well, he wrote us a check." What? I didn't know. Y'all think I would actually take somebody to my job and knowing they're gonna write a hot check? No. I told my boss, I said, "Come on, man. I wouldn't do." He said, "Well, you can't, you can't, we won't allow you to do that anymore. You're not gonna be fired because we know that you are not gonna be just bringing somebody to the job when they're writing the check." Yeah. You Oh, in the daytime. And so so Yeah, the guy was on drugs, and he, back then that little $100 he got, he probably went and got high as a kite. He probably dead now. I don't even remember the boy's name. I don't remember his name. Mhm. Don't even remember his name. Mm. I tell you, boy, memories, memories, memories. Atlanta, Georgia. Whippies, I gotta try them. I never heard of them. Oh yeah, they wrote it off. Yeah, yeah, that was it. Yeah, they did. They wrote it off. Yeah. So, took a check right into my job and met Eazy-E at the same job. I love Atlanta, man. I do. I not because of the gay situation, but I just like Atlanta. I'm originally from Texas, but I just love Atlanta. I like the history. I just like the food. It's always something to do. And so I am going there for Thanksgiving, but I always go home for Christmas. But I love Atlanta. I really, really do. I love the city. I really do. I love Houston and I love Atlanta. Those two places I love. And the only reason why I stayed in Dallas all those years because with my job, and I really don't really care for Dallas. Do you know the other content creator, Walter? He is in Atlanta, right? No, I don't know him personally, but I see his stuff. Yeah, he's got a lot of views. He gets a lot of views. Yeah, he gets a lot of views. Yeah, he gets a lot of views. He says a lot of controversial things just so people can watch his content. That's what it's all about. Yep, that's how you make your money. Martin Luther King. Yeah. Do you do you know the other? Let's see here. Proof referred to Atlanta as the modern day Atlanta is a strong energy project on American soil. Yeah, the ley lines, so many. Yeah, yeah. I tell you, man. Oh, okay. This is not gonna be a crying moment. Okay, we're not gonna cry tonight. Okay, I'm gonna be a dude. I'm gonna be rough and I'm gonna be tough tonight. But I remember when I used to live in Atlanta, I would a lot of nights I would get up and I would walk. Well, I wouldn't walk all the way. Sometimes I would either catch a lift or sometimes I will walk because I wasn't far from the Martin Luther King Center and his home. And a lot of times when I would be depressed or I just felt down, I would just get up and I go walk to his house and sit in front of his house and sit down on the porch and just think. Because before before the lady tried to put the house on fire, I don't know what it's like now because that old stupid lady tried to put the house on fire. So they they probably got it bolted off now where you can't get up there. But I used to just go in front of the church and pray, sit in front of his house, sit on the porch. I mean, I don't know if you can do that no more now because the lady tried to put the house on fire. That's sad. But it's just it's so many it's so much history and black civil rights history. Yeah, I just I would get chills sitting there, just going there every time I go to Atlanta. Oh, by the way, y'all get ready. Y'all didn't see that? Y'all didn't see what that lady did that? Unfortunately, y'all, I haven't paid for my StreamYard yet because I'm about to go out of town. I'm gonna pay for it before I leave, go out of town, so I can't show videos and stuff. But I can show you the video where the lady she tried to put the house on fire. Y'all didn't see that? I talked about that a long time ago. But yeah, I would sit on the porch. Eat. Oh, by the way, when I go to Atlanta next week, how many of you guys have never been to the King Center or actually seen his house? Lamont Lodge has a video of visiting King Church in his home. Hmm. Okay, so next every time I go to Atlanta, I'm gonna give y'all that treat. You ain't like you're gonna physically be there, but it's gonna be very, very personal. I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna hopefully I can go up on the porch because after what that lady did. I don't know if I can do it anymore. But I'll go to the King Center. I'll go to the church. Yeah, I'll do all that live. So that's going to be probably Friday. I'll probably do that Friday. Okay, just so y'all know. Lady tries to burn down Martin Luther King's house. Here it is, right here. Look, child, they so messy. Okay, so I'm going to do that for y'all. I think she's sent to do that. American History shows that the KKK capital city. Yeah, probably so. Yeah, but they got her though. Thank God they called her. Here she go right here. Look, y'all. Look, look. Oh, damn. That they. Oh, hold on. Then they called her. The two guys called her. You never been to Atlanta? Oh my God, you would love it. It's so much fun. So I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna go. Hopefully, like I say, hopefully I can still, hopefully I can still walk up to the house like I used to be able to after heifer, after what she did. Oh, let me see if they're gonna show a better let me see if they show a better picture. Hold on. A better video.
Gas was poured on the grass in the front porch of this home. Witnesses say the woman was just seconds away from lighting this historic house on fire. Anyone who sees the video is immediately shocked. Had we arrived today and it had been burned down? Oh my God. A bystander started recording when he noticed a woman dousing the birth home of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. with gasoline. He stopped her before she could start the fire. The woman was quickly detained by two off-duty NYPD officers who just happened to be visiting the area. We spoke with a witness Thursday night. She grabbed a lighter from the grass and started to come back up the stairs. So I stood at the stairs and said, "You can't do this," and blocked her. Police charged 26-year-old Lanisha Henderson with arson and interference with government property. No word on a motive, but her father told us off camera that his daughter has been suffering from mental illness. Something is wrong with your thinking, your mentality. Why would you want to destroy something so significant in history? And I was horrified. Friday, I spoke with National Park Ranger Judy Forte. She has supervised the MLK birth home for years. She said her team is now evaluating different security measures, taking the opportunity to review our processes and improve upon those that we can. And Henderson.
First of all, they should have been done this a long time ago. Dr. King's brother mysteriously passed in a pool drowning years ago. There's a lot of mystery. Sure. Yeah, they could have been this because I used to say, y'all hear what I just say? I just go sit on the porch. What if my well, I am crazy. What if I had to want to do something crazy? I mean, I would just go and just sit on the porch. They got cameras and everything. They got cameras in the back, cameras on the side. But did nobody? They should have automatically they should have automatically seen that. Yeah, they have. You saw the lady that was in the hat. They call the what do they call them? Park police or something like that. Because it's a historical landmark, but they only used to be there in the daytime. Now look, can I send a message to the King Center, baby? Yeah, the Rangers. Baby, y'all need somebody to protect that house. I can live in the house for free. All y'all can do. But yeah, I always wonder why it was so easy to just walk up there. And baby, she ain't never getting out of prison. She gonna be there for the rest of her life. But yeah, so I'm gonna give you guys a tour. I'm hoping to be able to go into the church. They'll let me they'll let me um they will let me videotape inside the church. I'm gonna go across the street to the King's. So you have the King's Center, you have um the memorial across the street. The old church is across the street from the new church. So everything is, right there. So that'll be either be Friday. It won't be Saturday, but it'll be Friday. And it may be no, it won't be Sunday because it's gonna be packed over there Sunday. Maybe Monday. Maybe Monday. But I'm definitely gonna do it. I may do it twice. I may go Friday and I may go Monday. Because I like to take my time and do a great video of the grave site, the house, and the houses across the street. Yeah. Yeah, I don't listen to those people. When they say bad things about Martin Luther King, you know what I tell them? He was not Jesus. He was a man just like you and me. But he was there to do what he had to do and he did what he did. And that's it. My only problem I have with with the King legacy is that they hid the fact that Martin Luther King was just the speaker. And it was Bayard Rustin who put the March on Washington together. I know it because he was a gay man. I understand that, but now that we living in different times, they need to throw him up in the mix. He's nowhere mentioned in there, and Bayard Rustin is the reason why we had the March on Washington. Did y'all not? Did some of y'all not know that? He was the man to put it all together, not Martin Luther King. Martin just spoke. Bayard Rustin put all that together. He put the whole thing together. He taught Martin about nonviolence and all of that. Openly black gay man. They were best of friends. And that's why I tell people all the time, if Martin had been living, he definitely would have been on the side of the LGBTQ plus community. He may not agree with two men being together in the Bible, but he definitely agreed that, yeah, let's see. Bayard Rustin. Is there anybody out there that didn't know that it was a gay man that put the March on Washington together? Surely, somebody y'all have to know this. True, his Christian upbringing, however, he wasn't senseless. Yeah. No, no, it's the first time in it. Yeah, yeah. Here he is, right here. There's Barrett Rustin. That's him. Oh, you knew it's Sonny? Yeah, that's him. That's why when the radio stations tell me, we don't, because I know they looking at my what I they or they think they know what I do in the bed. I know that's what they look at, but I'm capable of doing anything anybody else do, regardless of what you think I do in bed with somebody else. Bay uh AR, like yard Bay Yard Rustin, R Rustin. In the 1970s and 80s, he worked as a human rights and election monitor for Freedom House and also testified on behalf of the New York State's gay rights bill. Bayard Rustin died from a ruptured appendix in August of 2024, 1987. He was 75 years old. Wow, really? Yeah, he put together he was the person who, let's see, Bayard Rustin. Yeah, and the movie, I don't know if it's still on Netflix or not, but it was on Netflix, and
Breaking right now, a
it
massive
was Michelle Obama and I mean, former President Obama put it together. He was 75. He should be. Yeah, they might mention him. I don't know because I've never been to any of those services. They might mention him, but I don't. Yeah,
Just opened up in
but
DeKalb County.
a lot of people don't know about him. He coordinated to organize the event when Dr. King did having. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Here, hold on, let me show y'all something. Hold on. Yeah, he did all that. Yeah, he actually spoke before King spoke. He spoke before King spoke. And I'm gonna show you. Martin Luther King, I Have a Dream, Bayard Rustin. Bayard Rustin. He wasn't on the DL. Martin Luther King wasn't on no DL. No, don't start that. He was not on no DL. Now, just because somebody have a gay friend, don't mean that they're on the DL. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Here he is right here.
This is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, the War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman. The White House has announced it'll posthumously award the highest civilian honor in the United States, the Presidential Medal of Freedom, to the trailblazing civil rights activist Bayard Rustin. Obama will honor Rustin and 16 others, including President Bill Clinton, Oprah Winfrey, and baseball great Ernie Banks at the White House later this year. In his own day, Bayard Rustin was a minority within a minority who tirelessly agitated for change, spending nights in jail opposing U.S. policy at home and abroad. He was an African American fighting against segregation, a gay man fighting against homophobia, and a pacifist fighting against endless war. Rustin was a key advisor to Dr. Martin Luther King and introduced him to Gandhi's teachings on nonviolence. He helped Dr. King start the Southern Christian Leadership Conference in 1957. 6 years later, Bayard Rustin was the chief organizer of the historic 1963 March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom, rallying hundreds of thousands of people for economic justice, full employment, voting rights, and equal opportunity.
They have it. They have it. Yep. He was the man to put it all together. That's why when people tell me you gay, you can't do this, you can't do that, I tell them go straight to hell. Go straight to hell. Because you can do what you want to do, regardless of what you do in your bed. You the one got a problem with me, who I sleep with. You got the problem with who I sleep with. I'm talking to you radio stations out there. You only fool with the popular gays. You don't mess with the gays that's trying to make it. Why are they referring him to the Pacific? Why are they referring him as the Pacific in the time? I didn't quite understand what you mean by that. Oh, let me block this person. Hold on a minute. Oh, you said Dr. King wasn't on no deal. Oh yeah, no, there was somebody else that said. Let me go back to read this one. Somebody said in the title, of the video, it just okay. Let me go back and read this. Thank you, Bridget. So the Aspen person, you said I don't understand why the MLK was on was he on the DL? My dad's girlfriend was MLK's bodyguard since they both passed it. But see, Aspen. Let me go back to you, Aspen. Why would you bring up something that? Why would you bring up something that don't even have anything in what we're talking about now? How about talk about the good things that we wasn't even really talking about Martin Luther King. We were talking about him, but we was talking about Bayard Rustin. Martin Luther King was not Jesus. He was not a perfect man. He might have cheated on Coretta, but he came down here and did what God had him to do. That was more important than anything. That man was on a, if he was on a deal, so what? But I don't think he was on a deal. I just think that him and Bayard Rustin were friends. I got straight friends. Anyway, y'all. Anyway, so I want to share that with y'all for those who did not know that Martin Luther King had a very close friend, him and Coretta. If you go watch the movie, it might be still on Netflix. I don't know. It's called Rustin or Bayard. Is it Rustin? I think it's Rustin. Yeah. Hold on one second. And I'm about to get out of here. I got to go. I gotta go. I gotta get me a suitcase for Atlanta, child. And I'm gonna try my best to just take one suitcase. J. Edgar Hoover had in Montgomery. Yeah, he did. Yeah, yeah. But see, and this is what I tell people: if Martin Luther King cheated on Coretta, if he was on the DL, the bigger picture is that he did what he had to do while he was here. All of God's prophets, all of God's chosen men that he used, none of them were perfect. They all were sinners. They said King Solomon was a homosexual. David wasn't perfect. King Solomon was perfect. Moses wasn't perfect. Samson and Delilah, the Samson, a lot of God's people that he used in the Bible because they are men, they're human. The only perfect person that was perfect was Jesus. They used to sing this church and to sing this song in the church and the holiness church. I find no fault. I don't know. I'm just saying what people say. I don't know. I don't really know. But I just want to stay on the topic, y'all, about Martin Luther King wasn't perfect, okay? And I just want to share that with you guys that I think the reason why so many gay men go to Atlanta is because through the years they probably heard, oh, Martin was cool, he's cool with the gays, and that's probably how a lot of them ended up there. I guess. Coretta, and Coretta, she was a regular at the pride parades and stuff. She would get up and speak and stuff. hmm But it was something I was going to show y'all, and I forgot that fast. But hold on, let me block somebody right quick. Hold on one second, y'all. I couldn't wait to block them coming here talking about him being on the DL. Yeah, people they can say what they want to say. Don't come here talking that saying that about no Martin Luther King. You know damn well that man. And so what if he was on the DL? I wasn't even talking about Martin Luther King being on the DL. I was talking about Bayard Rustin. You just had to throw that in, but I blocked the ass. So we're gonna move on. Anyway, I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'll see y'all later on. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna do a full throttle um let's say good good service to others is yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, I know this is YouTube, and people voice their opinions and stuff like that, but I know the last time I did go to the church and I took the tour, I asked them, "Why y'all don't ever talk about Bayard Rustin?" And that was before the movie came out. The guy was like, "Who is that?" Do y'all think? Let me ask y'all something. Do y'all think that they should, now that the movie came out and got a lot of, you know, got people talking, and Obama gave him the Medal of Freedom. Whatever. Do y'all think they should mention it at the tour now? When people take the tour, y'all think they should? Because he was, as my mama say, he was the main ringleader. What do y'all think? Then I'm gonna let y'all go. Yeah, yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think they should. But will they ever do it? I don't know. I'm finna be messy, y'all. I'm finna be messy, girl. The last time I went to Atlanta, I was, because you hear so many things about the family and stuff. And the last time I went there, and ooh, that sounds good. And so I asked the park ranger. I said, "Can I ask you a question?" I was being messy, and I got the video, but I don't know where. It's somewhere in my YouTube channel. I say, "Can you tell me, um, hold on, y'all, hold on one second. Give me one second. Don't let me forget, y'all, what the park ranger said. Give me 1 second here." Y'all, I'm almost at 16,000 subscribers. I hope I get it before I go to Atlanta. That would be nice. That would be real nice. Here we go. Baby, you be really deep. I had to bring you on the show because you be real deep. Okay, so here I am. I remember I told you I have video of me. Now I'm gonna actually I'm gonna actually download these videos and I'm gonna actually put them on this channel. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I will join next payday when it's free. Join what? When what's free? Okay, here I am. Look, so across the street, and I'm gonna show y'all this when I get to Atlanta. Across the street are shotgun houses. And people actually live in those shotgun houses, and that they had people who lived over there who didn't have as much money as the kings. So I'm gonna give you all the history on all this. So here it is, right? This is me. And yeah, these houses are still there, and you can see that. You see that right there. That's the It gives you all the history on those houses and the people that live there. Yeah, I'm gonna download these videos and put them on my channel. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna download all these, put them on my channel. You can see there. See how I used to walk up to the. See how I used to walk up there. Look. See how I just walk up there to the. I just walk up to the house. See. Oh, baby, that house was sickening, child. I would love to live in that house. Yes, did. Yeah. That's why I used to come and sit. I guess that's why I used to come and sit at. you, Bridget. I'm gonna do it again for you guys when I go back.
So now we'll go to the back.
Baby, I'm gonna give y'all the whole tour, baby. I went in the backyard and everything.
So as you can see,
See all them people? It's always packed.
the house is.
It's always packed, baby. I can live in that house. So hopefully I get to see the inside. I think no, they got it closed down to 2025.
This is just for the people who are in the camp and when they did it back when they had before social distance. And when you were to come up and you can go in there to go into the house. Now, what I was saying about people who were didn't have as much money as them, those are the houses over there. See,
Those were considered the projects.
these are the people who didn't have as much money.
Okay, so what I'm showing y'all now, this where I'm going now, this was considered the projects. And again, I'm gonna do this all over again. I'm gonna do a fresh video. So oh yeah, I'm gonna do it again. And I'm gonna get a better video than this. Okay.
You can see right here, see that? See, look at that.
I don't know if that was an outhouse or what,
So
but
they live. Oh, we got some information over here. That's what I was looking for. Let's see what this is. This is considered this is considered a park, I guess. Okay, this was a low income housing. Blacks of various socioeconomic levels lived in the Auburn Avenue neighborhood when Martin Luther King Jr. was aboard. Middle class families tended to living in single homes they own and something I can't say because the stuff is in the way. Low income laborers stayed in apartments, houses like this one, or rented out one story alley buildings similar to those in the back. The alley houses are duplexes. Each dwelling has two rooms. There are small versions of the shotgun houses at 472 and 48 Auburn Avenue. So this was considered low income housing. And y'all living in that, huh?
child, I live in it right now.
Is
Okay.
that something, y'all? Wow. This is probably the outhouse right here. Let me go right here and see if it says anything about the outhouse.
Oh yeah, child, I ain't got that bracelet no more.
This is the Martin Luther King store right here that we're looking at right here. This is the store, but it doesn't say anything about. But this is, I guess this is where they. This might have been the bathrooms where they could use the bathrooms there, because you know they didn't have no bathrooms. I don't know if you can walk up there, y'all. I don't know. Let me see if they let you walk up there.
See, you can't do this anymore. They don't allow you to walk up on these anymore.
Let me see. Oh my God, look at this. Looks like they had fireplaces in there.
Oh baby, I always had tears in my eyes when I go over here.
Couldn't have been that damn low income.
I said they could have been that low income. They had a fireplace.
See, they have the mobsters up there.
See all them cameras right there? They got cameras everywhere. Somebody wasn't on their job that day.
Jesus, I can imagine what these people went through, y'all. I can imagine what they went through.
That's the house again.
Yeah, they had fireplaces. Well, I guess this, I don't know. They had stoves or fireplaces, something like that. All right, so going back into the front of the house again. I don't know anything about this house, but these are just houses that are next to it. I know some people do live over here in these houses. Okay.
Can you imagine living next door to Martin Luther King's
You can
house?
see, look up, you can see. And these houses
Thank
also
you.
have, for like
Oh, those people weren't with me. They was by themselves.
lightning hit the house. If you look all the way up there, and look,
I was with my best friend. Those people were somebody else. Yeah.
they have one of those rods up there. I guess to protect it from lightning or whatever. Okay, so now, again, I mean, they didn't even have a back.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll find out when I go there. They might still have it open.
So everybody comes, white, black, Hispanic, all races come to see this house. See,
Oh, thank you, Bridget.
so
That's the house right there.
got a part two video coming up.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, so we're gonna do it again when I go to Atlanta next week. It's probably gonna be cold too. I don't know. I love the Pixby tea. Maybe you should. Oh, I say I had. I think I got the Eternal Flame too. One second. I think I got the Eternal Flame. Yeah, I do. Here's the Eternal Flame right here. This is what.
Okay, here we are. I was sitting down.
Okay.
I was sitting down.
So I mean, I don't care how many times I go there. I get very emotional and I cry. So I just do. You know. But here is the King Center, and here's the
Okay,
grave
here
site.
we are. I was sitting down. I was sitting down at over the things, and then somebody had to get up. So you can't sit down over here. You can only sit. You can only sit like right here. You can't just come and sit right here because this is considered sacred ground. So here we are, guys. This is the this leads up to the Martin and Coretta's grave site. Are they really in there? That's the chase. All right, so we're gonna go down here. This is so beautiful. I love to hear that. Oh, listen to that. Oh, isn't that relaxing? Oh, at least they built this before Coretta passed. She was able to see it. She knew where she was gonna be laid to rest at. She said that. Nah, I didn't tell y'all this. Okay, so don't repeat what I'm supposed to tell y'all.
Okay, look. You know when I was being messy, remember I told y'all when I asked the lady, I say, "Do the Kings? Do they ever come here?" Listen, what I said. She don't know she's being recorded. Hello.
I'm about to put a damn dollar in there. See it? And they tell you don't put stuff in there. Yeah. Like you think you're gonna get some out of it because she put something in there? Food stupid. So anyway, the lady said that Martin. She said that Martin. Oh, she said the family members come through there from time to time. She said the youngest daughter is pretty much over everything. She said she don't play, and then she said, I said, well, what about the other brother? She said, well, sometimes they come. She said, but they beefing. Oh, I'm sorry. She said, yeah, they got
She
they
said
got
she said they beefing right now.
and actually I've heard that before that they don't really get along.
Yeah, they don't get along. Just messy. Just pouring all the tea, baby.
And so I'm going up to it. Just hold hell. Oh, that's where I wanted to go there, but she said it's close too. She said she don't know if she's coming. Oh, why not come to college? I know people coming in from out of town and stuff. What happened if I just jump in the pool? Memorial site. No coins, no waiting in the water, no what? Reflecting. I guess doing that. And they tell them don't put no money in there. They said
There it is.
there's something. Okay, so this here is the eternal flame. I'll show you guys this right here. The dream lies, the legacy continues. Oh, sorry. This here again is the eternal flame.
Bridget. Child, I do every time I go there, I cry. Like I ain't never seen it before. You know, it really, I probably really cried this time because of all this stuff going on with Trump and they trying to erase our history. And, you know, it's sad.
That's that's the church over there, the tabernacle. Not tabernacle. That's the Ebenezer across the street. That's the new one, y'all. This says welcome. Huh?
Hmm.
From the mighty mountains of New York, let freedom ring from the hiking Alleghenies of Pennsylvania. Let freedom ring from the snow-capped mountains of Colorado.
Oh yes.
Let freedom ring from the Caribbean slopes of
Yes.
California.
Yes.
Not only that, let freedom ring from Stone Mountain alone.
Mm.
Let freedom ring from Lookout Mountain. Oh, that give me chills. Huh? I can't listen to that. My God, my God, my God, that give me chills. Come on, Martin, preach, preach, preach.
I had to walk away from that. Ugh.
Man is preaching. I think Chase is bored, y'all. All right, so this here is Ebenezer Baptist Church, the old one here. Of course, that's a new one across the
And
street.
this the old church.
And everything's closed. That's what they told me. So, morning. Check this out. Check this out.
All right. There you have it. So man, it's very emotional. And if you've never been to Atlanta, take the time out and go, and especially with all the stuff we're going through now with Trump and these racist people, man, and with all this stuff going on with all this racism and stuff, you know, I hate that he won, but I'm glad that he won. So now it can open up people's eyes, especially this young generation, and so they can see, if it ever get that bad, she was, yeah, she was, yeah, she was, she really was. So open the people's eyes and say, damn, you know what? We're gonna be right back in the same predicament again if we don't get up and do something. Anyway, y'all, let's stay positive. We got a few more days before I get there, but when I do, I'm definitely going to be doing a tour for y'all. I need to do well, it's they okay. I think the church might be open. It might be open. I know the house is not open until late 2025. I think they said November 2025. But the church, I think the church is open. I'll find out when I get there. And if the church is open, I'm definitely taking y'all in there. Yeah. So, all right, y'all have a good night. Y'all be good. Take care. If you enjoy my content, my cash app is listed at the top. It's PT. Child, I put the wrong thing. I put the wrong information up there. Yeah, PT. That's me number one. Y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all in the morning. You never know what's gonna happen between now and tomorrow. Yeah, PT. PT. Look forward to it. PT. Hope your vlog and a daily show. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh baby, I'm going live, checking into the hotel, being on the flight, everything. And if you live in Atlanta, uh, you if you on my if you're on my hold on a minute, let me put my Facebook information on here again. If you live in Atlanta, you want to meet up or whatever, you got to come to my Facebook so I can know who you are. There's too many crazy people out there. Too many crazy people out there. So I just gotta be careful. Oh damn, I got a lot of people who join my oh my god, look at all these people I haven't oh my god. Ooh, I just approved all these people. I didn't even know they had ooh, damn, okay. Damn, I just approved all these people. I didn't know all these people had joined my Facebook private group. I didn't know that. Okay, cool. So here's the Facebook private group. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. One second. Mm, 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 mm. I gotta get to it right quick. Did you get rid of the PT Punchers page? What do you mean? Um, I got more than one Facebook, but the one I'm trying to get everybody to join is the. Hold on. Let me pull it up. I'm trying to pull it up. Yeah, I used to have a lot of Facebook pages because, excuse me, when I used to be a club promoter, in the club business, everybody was always uh, having your pages shut down because of competition. So you'd have to have more than one. You'd have to have more than one. You'd have to have more than one Facebook page because the promoters will have you shut down. So I had three or four of them, and so that's why I still have them, and I'm not going to get rid of them because some people don't are not on all my other ones. So let me put this thing. Let me do this right quick. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's what they used to do. That had you shut down, so you had to have more than one page, especially if everybody went to your club. So here's the group. It's called PT's. Hold on. Come on now, focus in. PT Punchers. We got 44 members. It's a private group only. So it's a private group. So I'm gonna put it in here in the thing here, so you guys can click on it if you want to be want to be in there. And then again, like I said, it's a private group. So yeah, it's a private group. One second. One second. Let me post it in there for y'all. I thought it was later than what it is. Um, I thought it was later than what it is because I fell asleep and didn't realize it's not that late. It's only 2 o'clock. I got it. My day. I got my day started early. I was up at 6 o'clock this morning, child. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so here we go. One second here. There it is right there. Okay, there it is. So yeah, if you want to click on that, you want to be in the private Facebook group. Please have a picture on your page. Don't come in there without no picture trying to be private because I'm not gonna add you. Okay. There you have it. All right, I'll see y'all later. Y'all be good. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a good night. Pray before you go to bed. I'm so great. Oh, by the way, they're giving me a brand new air condition, a brand new air condition here. And I'm not really tripping about it because it's not hot that much in, but it's kind of warm today. So I opened up my window and put the fan, and I had fell asleep. You know what woke me up, right? Ooh, baby, when I tell you that temperature had dropped, but it ain't dropped yet. I think they say it's gonna really drop Thursday. So Thursday, I'm gonna do a fireside chat. I gotta find out if they will give me. I need to find out. I may just have to do it on my phone. I don't think my internet is strong enough to do the show by the fireplace because my box is back here. But if I take it to the front, I would just go off the internet, and I don't know if it's strong enough. We just have to see. If it's strong enough, I'm going to be doing a fireside chat Thursday night. I'm gonna light the fireplace, and we're gonna just chop it up, drink some good old hot chocolate or whatever, and just chop it up. Okay. All right. I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good night. Thank y'all for tuning in. Bye.